Hi everyone, it's Gail, and I am here today. We are going to work with this kit from StLFindsbyLori on Etsy. She has this wonderful 100-piece junk journal packet, and at a very reasonable price on her Etsy. So I want to play with everything in here today and make some ephemera, do some projects with it all. And even if that's just figure out where I'm going to file it for future use. So let's say hi and hugs first. Hi and hugs to Jan, Jolene, Nan, and Farah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments. And let's get started. I'm just going to jot down the time again because I didn't do that. About 2:17, let's say, we need to be done. Okay. So yeah, Lori has just this great kit. And I've used a couple pieces out of it, but I just want to really concentrate on it and kind of either get things in their right spots or make something. So look at this cute little clip that she's got holding her note. So that's going to go in my paper clips bag. So I'm going to make a little stack over here of the things that I need to file away. So unless we decide we want to clip this on something we're using, I'm going to set that over there. Okay, we've got some lace. I don't know exactly the best way to do all this, but I am just going to try and kind of put things. Oh, there's my other card. I knew it was somewhere. Okay. Put that lace there so that we have that to use. So see, I knew she had like this little pocket. So we could get this decorated up and just ready to pop into a future journal. So I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to put all of this stuff kind of down on the floor, I think. No, I'm going to put it behind me. And then we can easily grab it and do something with the next piece and the next piece. Okay, so isn't this a cute little pocket? And then she's got decorated playing cards in it. Super fun. Yeah, so that can go into there. I have my spring things in mind, but on the other hand, it doesn't have to be spring, does it? So she's got some guest checks here. And then look at this fun thing. She's made like a big long ticket, so it's got stamping on it. And then the other side is decorated. And then she gives you one to play with yourself, which I think that's such a great idea to kind of give one completed item and then one for the person to play with. I think that's genius, Lori. It really is. Okay, so the other thing in here is, let me just dig, are some napkins. And so I'm thinking, what if we put a napkin on and she's already taken off the back for you. How nice is that? Okay, we're gonna do one sunflower one and one of the other ones too. Where's my rulers? They're right here. I've already got them out. The sunflower reminds me of our friends in the Ukraine. God bless them all. Ooh. Okay. Then I've got 3 more squares to play with something else. But for now, I'm going to set them aside. It's like once I've played with it, then I'll file it away. So, Gail, put it over in the filing part that you just said. Okay, Gail. She's pretty demanding, that Gail. Okay, I am going to tear this so it's mostly just this one flower. And I'm going to tear it because I'm going to wrap it around too. So I'm going to tear the whole thing. And maybe even that little flower. Okay, so I have a couple more pieces to use on something else. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to wrap this around to the back, I think. Then we'll need to do a little bit more decorating to that. But, you know, you got to start somewhere. You got to say, let's go. Let's do this thing. I feel like I've been doing a lot of ephemera making here the last few videos, but, you know, I'm in between big projects, and I just was like, first of all, needed to use up scraps, and then I was like, you know, I would like to play with this kit that Lori sent. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. Just wrap that around. There we go. Instant decoration, right? So I'd like to put like almost a strip on that side. Let me grab my scraps. Because I bet I have a strip in here that will work. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Maybe I'll just go up to where it says guest check. I'll just make a little mark and cut that. I think I can manage less than an inch to go straight. I don't know. That might have been giving myself a little too much credit. I don't know. But yeah, then I'm going to put that up like that. Okay, but it needs to be distressed. And then I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use art glitter glue because that's pretty thick. This is Blue Fern Studios, pretty thick cardstock. But yeah, I figured we might as well play with this a little bit and see what's in there and make some stuff with it. Okay, liking that so far. And then I think I want some sort of something right there, which I'm leaning towards a butterfly because that would be good. Let's get her. Get her framed out a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to get my butterfly box out because I think I might want, like I've got these Tim Holtz ones. That's kind of pretty. Let's try some other colors though. So that's a maybe. That's maybe right there. How far down does my mat go? I don't want to be off camera. Okay. Ooh, I like that. He's perfect. He kind of brings out the center of the flower a little bit. Okay, so there's that one done. Yes, just very simple but pretty. Okay, cool. There's that one. Let's do this one now. And I am looking at this one thinking my spring journals could maybe use a bit. Let's tear off, we'll tear off a section here. Okay. And then, ooh, I really like that one. The other one we did. That turned out great. I'm excited. So I did check Lori's shop before filming this just to make sure she still had some of these kits too. So if you are so inclined to run over and grab one, they'd be awesome for people who have just started kind of their junk journal journey. It'd be awesome for them, and they're awesome for people who just want some new stuff to play with. Let's see, let's go around here. I'm just wanting this one flower. And I'm thinking, wouldn't that be kind of pretty? I do believe so. Okay, so I'll keep those little pieces, put those in the file, put that other one in the file. I'll be filing those with my other napkin scraps for later projects. Okay, let's do like right here. I usually get way more than I need, but better that than not enough, right? Okay. Just gonna lay that down, smooth that out a bit. Okay, and we've got that. Oh, I like that. That's great. Okay, so let's think about, I think I want maybe a label there or something. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this napkin blend in a little bit better. But yeah, I definitely want something up in this corner. Butterfly label, something. Okay. Oh, I think I am also going to put some washi tape on this part that, you know, you have this part that is perforated and can come off. Let's just use some pretty pink washi tape. Doesn't necessarily have to be the whole line of perforation, but just want to hold it in place a little bit if we can. Okay, just clip that off. There, that's good. Can't get that little piece off my finger. Oh. Okay, now I'm just going to take this and lightly go over that napkin. And that's all just good. Okay, so do we want a label or do we want a butterfly? I don't know. I don't necessarily think I want red. Although it does bring out that red, but I don't think so. Ooh, how about this one? Yes, indeedy. I'm going to do that one. I'm also going to go over it slightly with the Distress ink because I don't want it to stand out quite as much as it is. So, need to have another session with my label stamps too. I feel like I'm kind of getting low on my labels. Okay. Okay, there's another one. Writing on the back. Perfect. Be better if that was a little straighter. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Oh, those are fun. Okay, so we did those. Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to not necessarily make this little pocket be for my spring journals. I think we'll just make it something else. But I want to look because who knows what there is that we might want to make for this top pocket here. Let's get this back out. Or there might be something already made in here. Like, look at this. Look at that cute. That is so cute. I think that would go with my spring journals too. So she's already made it, and then she gives you one to make. I love that. Okay. And this just flopped out. It's a little snippet. I'm very much thinking about putting that right there. I think I will, because this is very bright. I'm not sure what all that would go with, although I love this. I think that paper pad's called Mariposa, if I remember correctly. Oh, and then we have the tickets to do too, don't we? That would be fun to do too. I've got some scraps over here too that from my spring project that maybe we could use. Oh boy, it's clicking now. Moving right along. I am just going to put that right in the middle of that because I think that is just beautiful. Just the laces and okay, cool. And then this is done as well. It came completed. I don't know. You could put that in here. Maybe I'll put it in there. For now, I might pull that out and use it in my spring journals. I don't know. But try and keep the stuff that I'm making separate. Okay. I really want to do this. I'm going to do it. So the inside was stamped. So let's do that. So not sure what to, she has some like writing stamps that have a spot to write. I don't know that I really have anything like that. Let's look at these stamps first. I mean, if you don't stamp it too, let's use that. If you don't stamp it too hard, you could still write over it, I want to use, what do I want to use? Espresso. No. Sorry, fussing around with that. Potting soil. Let's try using some potting soil. Because she doesn't look like she used black either. She used a darker brown. Okay. If I can get them out. So this is Carabella Studio. This is Jen Bishop's stamp called Secret. And let's see, I'm going to grab another stampy piece of paper. and put it like down here so that it's different stamps on each one. How about? I could use my corrugated cardboard, now I'm thinking, for the lines. Sorry if I'm jiggling yet. Just trying to get this inked really good. I don't know if this ink pad needs a little more ink or what. Okay. Let's see how it turns out. Ooh, cool. Okay. It's light, so that's good. Okay. Well, that one worked. And then I'm also thinking another one of Jen's that I'd like to use maybe is this. Her little self. Okay, so this is Dictionary of Gardening, Carabelle Studios, Jen Bishop stamp. And then, actually, I think I want to use this one. Okay, I got to get another piece of stampy paper. There's a reason I haven't made anything out of these yet. Okay, we need some room here to move up. Okay, see how we do. I don't know if mine's going to turn out as well as Lori's, but I'm having fun doing it, so that's half the battle, isn't it? Yeah, I think this ink pad could use a little more ink. Needs a re-ink, but that's okay. Okay, so she's right about there. I don't know how it's going to be, but we'll see. Hope I didn't cut off her nose. Oh, it's perfect. Yes. Okay. All right, and then for something kind of lined, I'm just kind of racking my brain and not thinking of anything that I have. So, I'm gonna look through here a little bit. Nope. I was thinking about this one, but it's already written on. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna use my corrugated cardboard because that's really all I seem to have here. I'll use this little piece. Maybe, is that's close to big enough. Okay. Super fun. Need to make some of those. I think she's made it out of a file folder, is what it looks like to me. Okay, let's just try it. We'll go for it here. That works just fine. That's what you call making do with what you got. I know I have some line stamps somewhere though. I just don't know where they are. That's how you know you have too many stamps. Corey Dahman and I were talking about that. Yeah, too many stamps. There we go. Cool. Okay, well, we did that. Okay. My stamp paper's over there. Okay, so then we can do the back. We can just kind of decorate it. So it kind of goes like this. So I have all these, I still have a lot of scraps from doing my other spring journal. He'd be cute on there. He sort of fits. Okay, I'm gonna do this first. I think I'm gonna put this other one here into my idea journal because I think it's an awesome idea, Lori. I can tell you what though, I need to get a smaller circle punch. Like I have, an inch is the smallest I have. I think I need like the 3/4 inch. And I'd be happy to have that, I think. Gonna have to look for one of those. I'll just go to Gail's Favorite Things and go on Amazon, because that's what I do. My husband says, you need to teach me how to order on Amazon through Gail's Favorite Things. I'm like, you just go to my website and Gail's Favorite Things is there, and then you do the search and you can buy anything. And it's like, you don't have to pick one of my items. You can buy anything. And I still get a little something at no additional cost to you. He's so funny. Okay, so let's get the tear ruler out. And let's just give him a rip right about there. Most of his head fits, so that makes me happy. Okay. And then I'm going to rip it off here. And then we need to rip the little, kind of the little corners. This is fun. This is fun. I'm just having fun playing with this kit, you guys. Yeah, we'll just put that little duck right there. Okay. There you go, sir. Right there. And here, what do I want here? Of a bunny too. Maybe we should put the bunny right there. Oh, I guess I can do like a bust of the bunny. Let's do it. Why not? Okay. Carrie will be giving me a bad time about my maiming of animals. Won't you, Carrie? That's okay. I can take it. I can take a little teasing. Gosh, you got to be able to take teasing in my family. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put him kind of in the, I'll leave one spot in between them. Okay. Okay, Mr. Bunny, you go right here. Okay, there's that one. Now, in between, ooh, I've got this. That's great, and that's like nearly the right size, not quite. So we're gonna just give it a little rip, right about here, I would say. And then on this side, right about there. Oh, that was a bad tear. Yeah, I don't know. That was a bad tear, but it's okay. It's kind of grungy anyway with my little hand-torn corners and stuff. Oh boy, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I do apologize. Spring. Although I get the sneezes all year round, it's just it's just how it is. Let's see. Let's put this on. I'm seeing that I might have a blue as well that I might want to put on here. Okay, there's that. And then, oh, it's too little. It's too little. Doesn't fit with the rest. I have more green, but I don't want to use green. Let's see what else we have in here. What about this? That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Okay, but I think I need to tear off a bit. Try and do a better job than I did on that last one. And then right about here. And then right about here or so. Okay. And then we'll tear the corners. Kind of using my thumb as, and that helps it kind of be round a little bit. Not perfect for sure. Okay, so we're gonna have this little piece done. All right. Okay, I love that. Okay, so there we go. There's our little ticket strip, and on this side it's all what you call it, stamped. I kind of want it to go like this. Yes. Okay, there's that. So this one I'm going to set up here on my idea book for filing. Okay, how are we doing? Good. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Oh, there's this pretty tag. Look at that pretty tag. Little Edith Holden-y tag. And there's this super cute thing, too. Okay. I want to see what's in the thank you bag, too. The bag's adorable. There's this. Super cute. And then it's got a tag in there. And it's got some stamps. And some old tickets. You guys, this is an unbelievable value for what she's charging for this. So I feel like all of those, I want to ink them. So there's that. So I'm just going to put those like that. I love this book plate. Need to figure out a spot for it. And then there's lace and there's envelopes. Ooh, the envelope. We could use the napkins on the envelope too. There's some really pretty embossed paper, which I'm going to save because I have the new Tim Holtz Foundry Wax on order. So I'm going to save those for that, definitely. Oh, here's another one. Look, you move that. There's another one, and it's got little bags in it. More stamps. And die cuts. Awesome. So I'm going to just kind of get that distressed and decorated too. Okay, I'm just seeing what else here. Okay, I love this. I think, okay, we're going to do something with this right now. Oh, this is the envelope. I might do something with that too here, but let's move this. And I have this piece of coffee dyed paper. What I am going to do is, let's see, I am going to cut this in half. Like so. And then I am going to put this on the page. And what I'll do is put this page, I have a bucket of done, finished, ready to go sort of pages. And so, you know, like coffee dye papers that I've already decorated. And so then those, that right along the stitching like that. So then those can go, you know, when I'm looking for something to put in my journals, those are all ready to go. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one at the bottom on this other side. So it's like we will have a ruffled page all ready to sew in. Love that. Well, this is super cute how she used sewing paper sewing pattern for it. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this at the bottom like that. Sweet. Okay, and then I'll show you. Come on, get in. Oh, I hate it when I bend the pin, guys, because then it never works right after that. Ugh. Get in there. Oh man, this one is toast. Okay, well, I'm just going to put this pin in for now until I can get a new one. Shoot, that makes me sad. Okay, oh well. There's bigger problems in this world than me bending a pin, that's for sure. Okay, so this is my, like, pages ready to go in. Like, so this is like a book page and a pocket. So I have the collage pages, lots of those. Ooh, that definitely needs to go in a spring journal when I look for pages. Okay, and here's like fabric ruffles here, and then those kind of things. Some stenciling. Guess I should put that stenciling back with stenciling, shouldn't I? Stenciling and book page. And this is a pocket with one of those strips. This is one I did with sewing paper. There's some more ruffles. So I'm just going to put this one. This one's going to go at the back. What's in this one? Anything? Oh, that's just a coffee dyed piece of paper. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll find something else to go in there. So that's how I just keep those, and then that's my first place to go when I'm putting a signature together. Now, I do believe this is ready to go too. I thought that was. So I am going to pop that in here as well in the book page section, which is where, somewhere right here. Okay, so that is going to go in there. Awesome. Okay, so what else do we have here to play with? These I can put in my lace bucket. These can go in my button bucket. So I'm going to actually put those in the to be filed area. We've got die cuts and pockets. Those will go in my die cuts if I get them done. Ooh, there's a whole Edith Holden too. I usually put them sideways because they're a bit big. See, that's 9 inches by 7 inches. So they're a bit big. So I usually tear them in half. So we can do that. Some already fussy cut flowers. Here's a piece of thick, this is like cardstock. So, and then doilies. And I have a spot for doilies too. So cool. Okay, well, let's do this envelope. And then we'll go from there, I guess. Let's do this, but let's do it with some of this. Okay, there's a bee on this one. So I love that. Okay. Wow, that's just about the right size. But I'm going to go around this with my water pen, which is definitely in the need of more water. Just so I for sure get that little bee. Yeah, it's getting pretty dry. I'm going to have to work on that a little bit. Get that full of water again. Okay, and then I'm going to take off the bottom because it's a little bit too big. Okay, let's see what we get here. As long as we get the bee, yes. Then I went over into this other side just a bit as well. Okay, so far so good. And then let's pull this off. Okay, did that. Then it's really the same process. Make sure it's right side up. Same process as our whatchamacallit, guest check. Okay, so we need to go over to about right there. Okay. Oops. That's a little wrinkle. Get out of there, little wrinkle. There we go. Okay, good. Very good. All right, so then there's, I feel like more decorating to be done on this one a bit. Just going to cut off these little fuzzies at the bottom. Without cutting the envelope is goal here. There we go. Okay. Definitely think that a label would be good there. One might be a little big. I don't know. No. Don't want that big one. That one's not bad. No. Oh, you know, it is big, but I could go around the other side. Could I? Yeah, I could. Kind of like that one. I don't want anything to really detract from the pretty flowers, you know? Okay. I'm going to actually put the glue on the label. Oops. Okay, I'm going to go right about there. Then I'm going to flip that over to this side. Okay, that's kind of fun. I'm kind of wondering about a little script stamp on it, like in here. Maybe some really light script stamp. And I'm not worried about putting anything on the back. Sometimes I decorate the back, but you know, for the most part, that's tucked into a tuck or something. I do think I'm going to put a little bit of my old grungy script stamp, and I'm going to use this potting soil because it is like kind of out of ink, so I think it might be lighter. Yeah. Okay, I like it. Twill do, twill do. All right, so we got that piece done too, that little envelope. That's super fun. Okay, then, let's see, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, we had the I love these kind of die cuts for on a page. Don't know if this is going to blend into coffee dye a little too much though. But I love these like across the bottom of the page. I think we're going to put that there, and then we'll have another page ready to go. And we are actually really dwindling down our pieces in here. Okay, I'm going to just glue over here. Now I just remembered about my bad glue on my bad pin on my glue. That made me so sad. I hope I have a replacement. That's the thing, is do I have a replacement? I don't know. Okay, let's see how that does. Yikes. So we're gonna just pull that right to the bottom and the edge. Yep, I didn't go too far over on my glue. Oh, don't do that, Gail. I get it all over my mat. I can't help it. And I don't want to, but I don't know. I guess I just have to resign myself that I'm going to have to buy new mats every now and again, you know? Because I can't help it. Okay. Okay, so that can go in the done pages as well. It's cute. Lots of done pages for signatures. It makes me happy. Makes me feel like, okay, I can put together a journal pretty quick. Okay. So now, what? Oh, we've got a few minutes. Yeah, I was thinking I want to decorate these a little bit. Let's see what this looks like. It's a really cute little tag. And I think this is a super cute idea too. Might put that in my idea book. Just to take a corner of a really cute doily and just put it down on a piece of card like that. I think that's super cute. That's going in my idea pile. Okay, let's look at what we did. Did get a few things done. So this is our envelope. Loving that. That's all good. These are our tickets. And then the other side has the stamping. And our quick little journal card. It's got lines on the back. And then our 2 guest checks. And then we did a little organizing of the journal kit, and I'll be popping everything else back into where it goes, whether it's napkin scraps or buttons or whatever. And we'll get those all filed and ready to go ephemera. So thank you again, Lori. Let me show you this. StLFindsbyLori, and that's where the journal kit came from, and she charges $11.80 for that on Etsy. I think it's a fabulous deal. So run on over. Thanks everybody. Have a grateful day, and we'll just see you in the next video. Bye.